To commemorate Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day on December 7th, Dr. Ann Mason, who's the executive director of the Plymouth Antiquarian Society, will provide a free walking tour with inspirational stories of Plymouth veterans over the generations. The tour begins at 1 p.m. at the top of Burial Hill. Visit the See Plymouth website for more details. Pilgrim Hall Museum has announced a multi-year arts project to commemorate Plymouth's 400th anniversary. The Plymouth Tapestry will tell the story of early Plymouth in a heroically scaled needlework piece. Along with needlepoint expert Elizabeth Creedon, a team of local volunteers is working to hand-stitch 26 panels into a 120-foot-long tapestry representing Plymouth Colony's beginnings, including early Native American life. If you'd like to volunteer to be part of this project, email Executive Director Donna Curtin at the address listed below. The Plymouth Philharmonic's Holiday Pops Weekend will inspire plenty of merriment with your favorite seasonal classics sung by gifted soprano Kristen Watson and the Plymouth Community Intermediate School 6th grade chorus. Stephen Karyadonis will conduct this holiday treat in 3 extraordinary performances held on December 14th and 15th. For tickets and other event information, visit the Phil's website listed below. On December 5th, the Plymouth 400 Student Film Festival, a celebration of student voices, will be the culminating event of a district-wide video competition. Held at Plymouth North High School at 6:30 p.m., students from all grade levels will compete for recognition of their short film highlighting the unique experience of living in Plymouth. For more information on this and other upcoming events, visit the Plymouth 400 website. A collaboration between Plymouth Public Library, Quincy College, and the Plymouth County Sheriff's Department resulted in a poetry event and some human connection. Watch this.
Have you ever imagined you could trust at first sight? I mean, what could I say? The most inexplicable feels right. My long-lost friend, it feels like
you carry a heavy-weight load. You lift these emotional and physical burdens with all your strength. In my eyes, that's what separates the world from you. I thank you for entering my life at my highs and remaining there when I've not been at my best.
I was weak when you were strong. You were right when I was wrong. The tears in your eyes made me realize, Mama, I apologize.
Plymouth Public Library, Quincy College, and Plymouth County Sheriff's Department has been collaborating together over the last couple of years to bring great literature to the inmates in the prison and then come over here to the library.
So this is always just an amazing collaboration, and today was no exception. Once again, the students were fantastic. They are always going in there nervous, not knowing what to expect. They're almost afraid even. They don't know who these people are that they're going to be encountering. And then I think they are always so surprised, and they walk away saying that, you know, they think it's a shame that these really smart, articulate, intelligent men are where they are.
I was a little anxious at first. I'd never been to a prison before.
I wasn't expecting much, but the prisoners there are actually very intelligent, and they had a lot to say.
It's really great and interesting to see how the inmates can relate to some of the issues that we struggle with as human beings and just put it into poetry. And it's just, every time I walk away, I'm just blown away in how much talent these guys have.
A couple of them had them memorized, and like they're very real, like they were very genuine, very raw, and it like kind of hits you like more than you would think. Like it was very eye-opening and crazy to like see how they really felt and like what they were really thinking, and it was very enjoyable. I kind of liked it.
Go against all odds when the times are hard. Please just pray for me. Ready to die any moment if it means my seeds could live free. Forgive me, but if I die, don't forget me. Ready to die for my own sins if it brings me peace. Pray for me. A slave to my work, my grave is the earth. It's nothing for me to go all out for those who mean everything to me. Just please pray for me.
It rose to number 5 on the adult contemporary Billboard chart. And this song came to mind because I had heard you study Tangled Up in Blue by Dylan. Which happens to be one of my favorite songs.
She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said. You look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal, poured off of every page like it was written in my soul, from me to you, tangled up in blue.
I think this collaboration is so great because students and inmates both get so much out of it. Inmates get to see people who they never get to see otherwise, and they get to share some of their deepest, darkest things with them that they wouldn't feel comfortable sharing with their other inmates. And I think that just takes a huge load off their shoulders, and I think that makes them realize I can talk about my feelings, I can talk about things that are important to me and not worry about being judged for it.
You don't often get to see the way someone in that situation is thinking or what it's like for them, but in order to hear their poetry and lyrics, it's almost like a way for them to be free themselves. It was also like therapeutic for everyone involved. It was amazing.
Poems that he's converted into songs from Elizabeth Bishop, this one, but also Emily Dickinson, Anne Sexton.
The art of losing isn't too hard to master. So many things seem filled with intent to be lost.
That literature brings people together, that we can come from different backgrounds, different neighborhoods, different experiences, and yet through talking about poetry, whether it was written 200 years ago or yesterday, we still find things in common and things that get us excited talking about human experiences.